Hello everyone and welcome back to Canada and Beyond. If you are new to this channel, make sure to consider subscribing it. In this channel, we talk about Canadian immigration and what are the new programs that are coming in that you can benefit from if you are looking to move to Canada. And moreover, on this channel, we also promote our vlogs. We want to let you guys know what it's like to be living in Canada, especially what it's like to be living in eastern part of Canada, like Maritime, which includes Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Labrador, and PEI province. So if you are someone looking to come to Canada and want to know the information about how you can come to Canada, whether it's for studies, whether it's for immigration purposes, whether you want to come on permanent residency, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video if you will get any value out of it. Now with that being said, let's start in today's video topic. Today I came up to you guys with a great news. The New Brunswick has been looking for a lot of foreign workers because new and fresh peoples are very important for New Brunswick growth and its economy. So New Brunswick has been looking for a lot of new workers. New Brunswick has been sending out a lot of delegations to UAE, Dubai, Saudi Arabia to grab new talent and encourage them to come to New Brunswick, work here, make a good living. So in order to support this phenomena, New Brunswick has chose few of the employers that have been contributing into different immigration pilot programs. These employers have been in New Brunswick for a very long time and they have been supporting New Brunswick workforce for decades. After seeing these employers' involvement in different pilot programs, New Brunswick had decided to select them and encourage them to bring more people into the province. I also want to mention that New Brunswick has been known for encouraging foreign workers to come over here to New Brunswick and make a good living. I also want to mention that New Brunswick was known to be a hub of immigration because there are a lot of immigration programs that New Brunswick announces so that they can give more and more permanent residency to fill out the labor shortage and provide better employment for the immigrants who are coming from overseas. Before COVID, New Brunswick was not in the mainstream media, not in the headlines of the media. But now after COVID, we have been seeing a lot of immigration, not only from the overseas, but from inner country immigration as well. A lot of people are coming from bigger provinces like Alberta, Ontario, and BC. Before I go too deep into it, I want to mention this very clearly to all the potential immigrants who wants to come to New Brunswick. New Brunswick is not per se an economic hub of Canada. We do not have those fancy skyscraper buildings here in New Brunswick. In fact, we only have Uptown here, which is very small. It's not too big, but still parking in Uptown is very hard to find. Just on a side note, I have known many people who came here in New Brunswick with assumption of they are going to find a better job real quick. They will start living a good life, but that was not the case. In fact, some of my own friends, they had very hard time finding a good job, especially in the corporate sector. Now, there is a lot of job in a service sector, like retail stores are hiring, McDonald's is hiring, a lot of fast food chain restaurants are hiring. But in order to get a good corporate job with a good salary, you have to show patience, and also you need to bring a lot of experience on your resume in order to get selected for these kind of job. So before we go too far in this video, I want to make this clear. There are not a lot of employers, especially corporate sector, that they are ready to hire. So make sure if you want to be selected in a good corporation, make sure to bring a good experience and strong academic background. Like I said, there are a lot of people already here in the province and they are already searching for a job, so competition is very tough. Now, to fill out more labor shortage, New Brunswick has come up with this brand new pilot program, which is called the New Brunswick Critical Worker Pilot Program. Now, this program is a 5-year pilot program that addresses critical labor shortages in various sectors and across different regions in the province. This pilot program was created to attract skilled workers to occupations that have been and will continue to be difficult to fill in New Brunswick in the years to come. The Critical Worker Pilot Program is an employer-driven program, so basically they have to meet a certain target in order to acquire new talent. Therefore, the candidate applications to the pilot are made through the participant's employer. The program does not accept direct applications. So basically you cannot go on New Brunswick website and send their applications out for this particular pilot program. You have to go on the employer's website and apply first and let them know that you are interested to come to Canada in this pilot program. Remember, employers will be getting a lot of benefits from province for hiring people from outside of the country. Therefore, mentioning that you are living outside of the country, you will have a better chances of getting your application approved. But again, you have to mention that you are worthy employer. That means you have to show that you have a strong academic background and also you have good experience in the field. I'm going to be revealing that later in the video, but I just want to mention that most of the jobs during these employer websites are sales related. So if you have a good background in customer service or sales, I think you will have a better chance of coming to Canada and working here. Now I'm going to read some of the information that was provided on official government website about this pilot program. Employers' participation in the pilot were selected based on demonstrated experience and consistent use of both provincial and federal economic immigration programs over at least the past 3 years, as well as on those employers' demonstrated ability to provide enhanced support around newcomer settlement, skill development, and language training for employees. So basically all these listed employees, they have been already participating in different pilot programs to bring newcomers here and have them settle here in Canada. By the way, once you are here inside Canada, there are a lot of different groups. For example, YMCA, Prude Inc., Newcomer St. John Center, who help newcomers to get settled here. Even if you have a language barrier, they give you some English classes as well. There is a 6-month course which is going on right now. I have personally met some of the students who were struggling in speaking English, and all these institutions and organizations help them having a good grasp on their English so they can be better employees for these employers. So do not hold yourself back if you think that you don't speak good English. Language is not the issue here. You will be able to learn new language once you come to Canada. Since Canada is heavily based on immigration, all these organizations and institutions are put in place so that they can make sure that newcomers are not feeling homesick and making it easy for them to integrate into new culture and new societies. Now let's talk about who are these employers who can bring you from outside of the country here in New Brunswick and have you work here for them. The first employer who is participating in this particular pilot program is Cooke Aquaculture. I'm going to be posting the link in the description below for this particular employer website, so you can go in there and put your application and show your interest that you want to work here with them. The second employer is JD Irving Limited. Now Irving has been here in New Brunswick for a very long time. They have been here since decades and they have been participating in these kind of pilot program for a very long time, so they know what's going on. And I would highly recommend you to check out JD Irving website. And again, I will be putting link in the description down below. The third employer on the list is Group Savoie. The fourth employer is Group Westco. And the fifth employer on the list here is Imperial Manufacturing Group. And last employer on the list here is McCann Foods. Now, people who are living in New Brunswick, they definitely know all these employers because these are very huge, large employers of New Brunswick. And they have their operations in province for a very long time. But the people who are watching outside of Canada, I just want to let you know, guys, that you should definitely check these employers' website out. If you really want to come to Canada, this is a great opportunity for you. This is a pilot program, which means it's gonna stay here only for 5 years. So get your documents together, get your resume settled, and go ahead and apply on these employers' website. I'm going to be posting the link in the description down below so that for you coming to Canada, it's just one click away. Now, the reason why I say it's a great opportunity because once you are here, after 1 year, you will be eligible for permanent residency. Now, I want to shed a little bit light on the whole process of how you can get a permanent residency of Canada by working for these employers. So in New Brunswick, if you are working for 1 year with any of these employers, you are eligible to apply for permanent residency. And permanent residency application usually takes about 6 months. After 6 months, you will be able to get your PR card. COVID had put a lot of stress on immigration, so maybe you will not be hearing back within 6 months, but I'm sure once you apply for your permanent residency, you will be here something within 8 months for sure. As soon as your permanent residency application got approved, and you get your PR card, you only have to stay in province for about 2 more years and then you will be eligible to apply for your citizenship. Now, in order to get Canadian citizenship, you will have to go through the Canadian citizenship exam. Once you clear the exam, you will be able to apply for passport right away. Then you can move to Canada wherever you want. But this is a really good first step to apply for New Brunswick. Come here, live here for a little bit, and then you can go wherever you want. Then world is your limit. So I think this is a great opportunity for those who wants to come to Canada, and they will be able to get Canadian citizenship after a few years. So I do encourage all of you to apply for this stream. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you get any value out of this video, please hit that subscribe button and like button, and let us know in the comment down below whether you want to move to Canada or not. At the end, I really want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for people who have been supporting us. We really appreciate it. With that being said, we will see you in the next video.